University could improve lectures by incorporating lab procedures directly into the lectures. Some courses require an additional lab to be taken in addition to the lecture, but not all courses do. For example, my Strength of Materials class will have a lab that we will often go over the content that we learned during lecture. However, this will be weeks after we actually learned the content. If my professor would incorporate the different procedures of the labs and actually perform the test himself during class, it would help me understand the content visually and put together the different pieces of the content that we're learning. Also, some classes that do have labs required don't necessarily correspond with what's actually being taught with the class. If professors and their teaching assistants would correlate their classwork to make sure that when you're learning something one week, you're also going to be performing the lab that corresponds with that content that same week, it would enhance the learning that students get within their classes. Having a lab that doesn't necessarily correspond with the classwork oftentimes can confuse students because they're not necessarily sure of what they would be learning. So making sure that students are being able to perform the labs that correspond with their lectures, and the lectures also have different tests incorporated into them, whether they have a lab required for the class or not, would help students learn the content of their different classwork.